Hello, my name is Brother Zachary Feldker. Welcome to Witness Wednesday. This past year, while I was in seminary, I had an opportunity to study and reflect on the first 5 books of the Bible, the Pentateuch, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. And while I was reading through these books, I came across chapter 25 in Leviticus, which describes the Jubilee year of mercy. And immediately as I was reading this passage again, I was reminded of the first time I had heard of the Jubilee year, which was when I was on SPIRITUS. I had just started and was really nervous about everything and not sure yet, what are you doing in my life, Lord? And then Pope Francis announced the year of mercy. And we were told, you are going to give this retreat called Agents of Mercy. I wasn't even really sure what God's mercy was like. How am I supposed to give a retreat about this? And so my teammates and I were continuing to pray and work on this and also go and travel through all those wonderful doors of mercy. And I really enjoyed going through each door, but at the beginning it just kind of felt ceremonial for me. Again, I found myself asking, what are we really doing? What's really going on? And that memory came back to me as I was reading through chapter 25 of Leviticus, again, this past year in seminary. And as I was reflecting on that chapter, as we are invited to do, I wondered, why was the Lord doing all these practices? Why was He asking Israel, after 49 years, to have a Jubilee year, a year where all debts were paid off, where the land was redeemed, and everyone was to celebrate? What was it they were celebrating? Spending time in prayer and reflecting on this, it came to me that the Lord was asking Israel to remember whose they were, that they were His own, His possession, that He had given them the land, brought them out of Egypt and given them this promised land, saved them from the bondage of slavery in Egypt, and that they were His own special possession. And each time as I recalled that, then came back the memory of walking through those doors of mercy. And I realized that each time I walked through those doors, the Lord was asking me to remember the same thing. That Zachary, you are my own, my beloved son. So I want to encourage all of us to remember God's mercy for us each and every day, that we are His beloved sons and daughters, that He loves us so much that He sent His only Son, Jesus Christ our Lord, who came, taught us, died on the cross for us, and rose again, that we too might inherit the land of heaven.